So after logging into the software, this is the main page you will get on. We call it as RX process screen. So on RX process screen, we have four master. So first is patient master, second is insurance master, third is prescriber master, fourth is drug master. So let me go ahead and show you how you can pull a patient or how you can fill a prescriptions for any of the patient. So there are multiple ways that you can pull up a patient. So first is you can just type the initials of the patient like this PANSO. So you can just pull up the patient. There are multiple ways to pull it up. Like you can pull up a patient by the date of birth, by the patient address, and etc. So now after pulling up the prescriptions, you can see if there is any insurance for the patient, it will pick up the insurance. Otherwise, you can select as a cash if you wanted to go ahead as a cash prescriptions. We can select as a cash. Otherwise, we'll go for the insurance. Then we have a prescriber information. So the system will pick up the last prescriber filled for the patient automatically. If you wanted to change the prescriber, you can simply go ahead here and you can just type the prescriber name and the prescriber. You can just pull up the prescriber. Now it take you to the drug master automatically. Now we can just go ahead and put the drug name. Let me go ahead and fill amoxiclav for the patient. So I am filling it for 30 quantity. Now I have filled the quantity order, the fill how much we have to do, we have to give to the patient. Then rest of the details like total cost, fees, everything will be calculated by the software automatically. Then we'll select the refills. After selecting the refills, we just have to put the SIG information like this: take one tablet by mouth daily. So this prescription will be for 30 days. So after putting the 30 days, the cursor will move automatically to the, after pressing the enter, it will move to the fill date, which is for today, April 15th. Then you can select the origin date. It is selected automatically, whatever date is for today. If you wanted to change it, we can change the origin date as well from here. Then if you press enter again, it will take you to the RX origin. You can select anything like not known, written, telephonic, electronic, fax, and transfer. We have 6 options to select how we have received this prescription. So just select the RX origin. So I'm selecting as the written prescription here, and now after this I have to attach an image. So for attaching an image, what I'll do is either I can scan a prescription and attach it to the prescription. Otherwise, we have an option here where you can browse the prescriptions from your PC itself or the laptop, and you can just attach it to the system. So here you can see I'm attaching a prescription, just an example. And after attaching the prescriptions, everything has been filled successfully. So I'm gonna save the prescription. So for saving the prescription, you can see at the bottom we have an option called Save RX. I will simply click on Save RX, so the prescription will be saved. Now just to pull that prescription again, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and search the patient name again, which is PA as an initial and SO as an initial. And after selecting the patient name, we have two ways to went to the patient profile. First is on the right hand side, you can see we have an option called profile. Once you click on the profile, it will take you to the profile automatically. Otherwise, we have one more way, which is as a shortcut. You can simply press F6 from your keyboard just to go to the patient profile. So you can see I have just pressed F6 and it took me to the patient profile. Now let me go ahead and let me show you how all the tabs works. So first I'm gonna start with RX process. So the RX process, as I told you earlier, it's a main screen of our software. Once you click on the RX process, it will take you to this screen. Second, we have transmit queue. So let's suppose you wanted to transmit multiple prescription at once, and you don't want to transmit each and every single prescription one by one. So what you can do is you can simply fill a prescription. As you know, we have just filled a prescription for this patient, for Patel Sohail. So what we can do is we can simply go to the patient profile. I can select the prescription and click on edit to open the prescription. Now we can see it's a insurance prescription. It's an insurance prescriptions. So you can see we have an option here called save and transmit queue. So once I'll click on save and transmit queue, the prescription go to the transmit queue automatically. You can see we have a prescription here now. So now let's suppose you wanted to process all of the prescriptions just in one. So what you can do is you can simply select all and you can click on batch transmit. So everything will be transmitted just in one single click. Now let's go forward for another queue, that is unbilled rejection queue. Let's suppose if you have any RX which gets rejection from the insurance, so you will find that prescription in this rejection queue. So that's how it will gonna look. You can see this is a rejection, so this is a rejection prescription, so you will get it in the unbilled rejection queue. Now let's go forward. We have a print queue. Let's suppose you have already processed a prescription. If it is an insurance prescription, if it is transmitted successfully, or if it is a cash prescription, then you can simply send it to the print queue, from where you can go ahead and you can print the label for the patient for the prescription. So let me show you how you can send a prescription to print queue. Let's suppose this is the patient again, Patel Sohail. I'm gonna go inside the patient profile, and as it's an test version, so we cannot transmit a prescription here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select this prescription as a cache, and you can see at the bottom we have an option called save and print queue. So once I click on save and print queue, this prescription will go to the print queue automatically. You can see here we have where we have Patel Sohail. Here on the top we have Patel Sohail, and now from here you can print the label. You can print a compound label or any nursing home label, any RX log label, whatever you like, you can print it from this queue. Then later on we have an automation queue which is related to the Parata password. If any pharmacy is using Parata password, then we can use the automation queue for them. Then forward we have a queue called PVQ, which is like product verification queue. So if you wanted to verify any drug or any prescription with the drug, so you can verify it from this queue. Then forward we have LTC production queue, which goes to only for the LTC patient. If you have any LTC patient to verify a product, you can simply verify a product in here from this queue just for LTC patients. Then we have a queue that's called verify queue, which belongs to the all the pharmacists. So from here every pharmacist can go ahead and verify any queue for any prescription for any patient. Let's suppose you wanted to verify for Diaz Jose, then I will select the patient Diaz Jose. It will show me only that patient. So now we have two tabs here. One belongs to retail, second belongs to LTC. So we have segregated the things. If there is an LTC patient, you will get it into into the LTC queue. If there is any retail patient, you will get into the retail queue. So let me show you how you can verify a prescription. So basically I have selected a one particular patient, that is Diaz Jose. Then I will select the patient and click on verify. This is one way to verify a prescription. If you simply wanted to verify only one prescription, then you can just double click on it, and here you go, you can verify it. There are two ways to verify the prescription. One is stepwise. It means if you press enter, 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 on every step it will show you as a green check that okay, you have completed this step, let's go forward. So this is one way, and the second way is that you can simply click on verify and the prescription will be verified successfully. So that is the two ways to verify a prescription. Then if we go forward, we have a queue called verify reject queue. Let's suppose if you have any patient, let's suppose Diaz Jose, let's suppose you can see okay, the drug is not correct, you have to select a different drug. So what a pharmacist can do is pharmacist can click on reject here, and oh, I'm sorry, we have to put a comment. Let's suppose drug is not correct, please change the drug. So after putting this comment, I will select reject, and this RX will go to the verify reject queue. Now if I came here, You can see this prescription is in verify reject queue. It will blink until unless someone go ahead and edit the prescription, fix it, and process it again. And also anybody can see the remarks here that what is the problem in the prescription, so they can go forward and fix the issue. Then go forward, we have ARQ that belongs to auto refill queue. If there are any prescriptions you have selected as an auto refill, those prescription will came here in this queue that okay, it is processed or it is not processed. Then we have another one more queue that is called ATQ, which stands for auto transmission queue. Let's suppose you have a rejection for a prescriptions that okay, this prescriptions is covered for next month, like 10th May 10th. So what you can do is you can simply select a prescription for an auto transmit on May 10th, and on May 10th it will be auto transmitted and it will show you that prescription into this queue. Either it's a processed prescription or a reject prescription, it will show you here. All right. Then we have an ERX where you can receive the shortcut prescriptions, be it it's a controlled, it's a narcotic, it's a regular. It's totally depends upon the prescriber and the pharmacy what they want to receive. Then later on we have TFRX that stands for transfer RX. Now we have multiple ways. One first is transfer in. If there is any prescriptions you are transferring into the pharmacy, then you have to use this transfer in process. Then if there is any prescription you wanted to transfer out, we can transfer it out from here. Then we have two more option, that is inter-store, for only for inter-store. Let's suppose you have a chain pharmacy, then you can use this inter-store transfer out and transfer in process, where it will directly show you over there at your store okay, which patients and which prescription you can transfer out or transfer in. Then we have a batch transfer wherein you can go ahead and transfer multiple prescriptions just in once. And the last option is cancel. After clicking on cancel, you can come back to the back screen. Then later on, we have one more queue that is called INV update, which stands for inventory update. So let's suppose you are using a vendor called Smith. So we should go ahead and we should do an EDI setup with them. So after doing the EDI setup, what will gonna happen is you are whatever you are buying from this Smith, those invoices will came directly to this queue in the invoice update, and here you can go ahead and update them automatically just by in one click. And every single drug with your pricing, with the NDC, with the quantity, everything will be updated in the system automatically. You don't have to go with the manual part. So these are the queues which are on the top. Now we will move forward for our more queues that is on the top. First is master. Master is basically for the software part, for the master things like manage patient. From here you can manage patient. If you wanted to merge patients, you can merge the patients. And as I shows you earlier on the RX process screen, you can go to the patient directly to the patient master from here as well. For the allergy master, if you wanted to create any patient allergies, pre-allergies, you can create allergies into the master, and you can select them into the patient master. So here are all the things like eligibility verification. If you wanted to check eligibility for the patient, you can go ahead and check it. Patient referral master, if there is any if your patient has referred one more patient, so you can use this patient referral master. Then you can use central store search patient. These are for the chain pharmacies. If you have multiple pharmacies, multiple stores, so you can search the patients from this queue. Then we have send bulk mail text, from where you can send text and emails to multiple patients just in once, just by one click. Then we have med synchronization, where you can sync the patient medications. Then we have batch transfer in, that is basically I have showed you in transfer queue. Then we have manage prescriber, which goes for the prescriber master. You will get every option for related to the prescriber. Then we have manage drug, where you will get the drug master things. Then we have search masters, that basically on the RX process we have patient, prescriber, and drug. Then we have insurance plan file where you can just go ahead and save a new insurance in it, and you can add the insurance, you can save it, and then you can add it into the patient profile. Then we have transfer in and at pharmacy master. So here in this queue, you can save a pharmacy for transferring in the prescription or transferring out the prescription. So here you have to put the details like pharmacy name, pharmacy address, and the rest of the details. Then later on, you can save the pharmacy, and you will get this pharmacy in the transfer out or transfer in list. Then go forward, we have SIG information where you can create your SIG from the starting. You can just go ahead, you can put the SIG name, just a code, and a SIG info in the details. If you wanted to select the timings, you can select the timings and save it. So on the main screen, when you are filling up prescriptions, you can use a shortcut just to get the SIG details over there. Then we have reject message master where you get the all the rejected messages. Then we have text messages and call templates where you can create your text message and call templates. Then we have city, state, and zip master where you can just go ahead and create every city, state, and zip things. Then later on, we go forward for RX profile. So RX profile is basically that display profile I showed you in the first half on the RX process, that you have two ways to go to the profile. So I'm sorry for that. You don't have two ways. You have three ways to go to the any patient profile. One is this display profile. Second is the shortcut key, which is F6, and third is on the right hand side, which I showed you earlier. Then we have print profile. If you wanted to print any patient profile for the taxation part, you can use this queue. You can print the patient profile and you can submit, so you can give it to the patient. Let's suppose I wanted to go ahead and print one. So I will select the patient again, and what I'll do is I'm going to change the dates and generate the report. So here you can see we have one prescription for the patient which we just filled as cash. So you can just print it, you can export it, you can fix it, you can email it. You have multiple options to go ahead and process these prescriptions. So now after the RX profile, we have an option that is RX processing. So basically this RX processing stands for this RX process screen where we have already worked and these queues. So if I just go to the RX processing, you can see we have transmit queue here, which I showed you earlier from the top. We have unbilled reject queue, which I have already showed you on the top. There are some things which is not on these tabs, but multiple things are already covered on the top on this part, and this is just more things we have, not that much, but we have little bit things in it. Later on, we have an option for reports where you can generate each and every kind of reports. Let's suppose you wanted to generate a listing report related to the prescriber, patient, drug, or insurance. You can go ahead and you can generate by the according to your needs what you need. Then we have summary. If you wanted to generate a report according to the summary, then we have drug usage summary. If you wanted to search it according to the drug usage, you can just put the drug name and you can generate a report. Let's suppose I wanted to go with this and I click. There is no summary we have for this drug, so that's fine. So we can go ahead and generate it like that. Then we have prescriber usage summary. You can just put the prescriber name, you can generate the report that how much is the prescriber usage. Then we have a patient usage summary and you can generate it through the patient name. Then we have a third option that is RX reports. In RX reports, we have multiple reports called daily log. What you have filled today, you will get everything in this. We have custom log, which has multiple options in which you can go ahead, you can select what details you need into the report and what you not. You can simply select from here, you can generate the report. Either you can export it, print it, or you can get it as a PDF or CSV file. Then later on we have an option that is called daily RX analysis, in which you can just analyze your data on the daily basis. Then we have monthly RX analysis, where you can check it on monthly analysis. Then we have paid prescriptions log, where you will find only those prescriptions which has been already paid. Either it's a insurance prescription or it's a cash prescription, doesn't matter. Then we have hold prescriptions log, where you can see which prescriptions is on hold, which prescriptions are on hold. You can just get into there and you can simply generate the data according to the dates, and you can simply click on generate. You will find the data, how many prescriptions you have on hold. Then we have same auto refill RX report, which I have showed you on the top. Then we have all RX queue, where you will find all of the RXs. Then we have picked up, non-picked up RX report. You can simply generate the data and get which RX has been already picked up, which RX has been not picked up yet. Then we have compound RX log, where you will get only the compound prescriptions log. Then we have miscellaneous RX reports, where you will get multiple type of reports like payment status report, non-paid report, drug interaction, text message report, for how many patients has report the how many patients has received the text message. You can simply get into there. Also we have one more way to get into the text message, which I'm going to show you in future. I'm going to show you in forward. Go ahead. So now we have auto refill past due report, missing scan RX. So we have all kind of reports in here, and we have another section for management reports, where you will find only the management kind of report, which relates to the manager or the pharmacy owner. Also we have taken care of it that for your management reports, not everybody comes and access it, so we have a password protection here. So let's suppose you wanted to go to the profit report. You just simply click on profit report. It will ask you for the password. So whomsoever is a manager created in the software, in the Kare PMS, they have to select it here. Let's suppose I'm selecting Shah Nilesh as a manager, and I will put the password for the manager and click on verify. Then only it will allow me to went inside and generate a profit report. So we have done this thing on every single part of management report, so nobody will come and access your management things. Then we have multiple reports called refill reminder. In refill reminder, you will find everything related to refillable. Now if there any refill needs a request from the prescriber, you can simply check in here, and if you want a data according to the prescriber, you can simply click on refill request summary. So you will get the prescriptions here according to the prescriber. So you can see we have one prescriber. If I double click on it, I will find the patient details and the prescription details, so we can get the data from here. After that we have store summary, where you can get the store summary according to the graph. Then we have PA request queue. If you have sent any prior authorization request from the software itself, you will find those prescription in this queue. Then we have drug dispense report. You can just go ahead and you can fetch up the data according to the drug wise. Then we have RTS will call report, that belongs to the text message. After filling up the prescription, you will find the report here. Then we have RX restriction report, DUR prescription report, deleted RX report, then RX status report. So every report you will find everything in this report section. Then we have reconciliation part. Here you can conciliate your insurance data, insurance billing report in this. So we have all 5 options. Let's suppose if we wanted to just go ahead, search it through the date range, generate the data, and we can reconciliate the insurance billing report. Then we have charge accounts management, where you will find everything related to the charge account. Let's suppose you want a charge account statement, you can use this. You wanted to adjust any charge account payment, you can use this charge account adjustment. Then we have charge account group payment. If there is any particular group you wanted to adjust, you can just click on charge account group payment. You will find that group. Then here we have charge account group. If you wanted to create any charge account group, you can create a charge account group from here. Then we have charge account transaction transfer, charge account summary, charge account payment due, and charge account reports. So that's how you can get the charge account details from this part. Then for going forward, we have an option called inventory management where you can manage your inventory, be it for the vendor, be it the truck, be it everything. So let's suppose vendor master, if you wanted to create a new vendor, you can simply click on vendor master, you can create a vendor. Then we have inventory type master. If you wanted to create any kind of new inventory type like RX, OTC, regular, anything related to the pharmacy, whatever pharmacy likes, they can go ahead and create it through the inventory type master. Then we have inventory update. If you wanted to update your inventory through a manual invoice, then you can simply come here. You can generate the drug through the NDC or a drug name. You can simply select the vendor. You can put the invoice name, lot number, acquisition cost, and you can save and exit for updating the inventory. Then we have return inventory. If you wanted to return any inventory, you wanted to update it into the software, into the system, you can use this. Then we have inter-store inventory transfer. Let's suppose you are a chain pharmacy or you have a multiple store, so you can use this option. Then we have transfer drug quantity, then regular inventory, narcotic, reorder. Then we have purchase history according to the drug wise or a vendor wise. Then we have stock in hand report where you can find how many stock you have in your pharmacy. Then we have stock in hand date range report, so you can get according to the date range. Then you have non-moving inventory, so you can fetch the data from the software itself. Then we have vendor utilization, audited inventory, and inventory cleanup report. Then going forward, we have delivery log. So for the delivery log, this one basically belongs to our own in-house delivery application. We call it as a smart delivery. If pharmacy is following the practice delivering the prescription by their own drivers, so they can use our free delivery smart delivery application, and everything will be added from in here. Let's suppose you wanted to add any delivery driver. Just go to delivery driver master, add a new driver, save it, and you can send the data to that delivery driver. So that delivery driver will receive the data and they can deliver it. Then we have custom delivery log, which is basically from where you can send the data to the delivery device. Then we have delivery log that is automatically it is the basically same related to the custom delivery log. You can use it for sending the data, for updating the data, everything. Then we have delivery payment collection. You will get the update here that which payment has been received and which not. Then we have MedZoomer Queue, that is a third-party delivery partner which is integrated with Kare PMS. And then we have Stat Overnight, that is also a third-party company. If pharmacy wants to use any third-party companies for the delivery parts, we can provide them these services. Then we have long-term care, if anything related to the LTC patients. So we have all the details here. Sorry for that. So we have multiple things like nursing home LTC master, wherein you can go ahead and add the nursing home and create a LTC master here. Then we have MAR form master, where we can create a MAR form. Then we have print MARs, where we can print the MARs. Then we have nursing home LTC RX log, nursing home LTC patient listing. Then we have multi-dose packaging by Dispel. If any pharmacy is using Dispel, so this will be very helpful for them. They can use it from here because Kare PMS is already integrated with Dispel, so pharmacy does not have to go and use the Dispel machine separately. Then we have guided packs by Omnicell, that is also a third-party company. Then we have miscellaneous multi-dose labels, which is also belongs for the third-party things. You can simply create the label and print the label for the LTC patient. Then we have MTS labels, ViewMar history, Parata password, that is also a third party. As I told you earlier, for the automation queue, if any pharmacy is using Parata password, they can use the Parata password from the Kare PMS. Then we have medicine on time, which is MOT in US. So that is also a third party company for the medicine part. Then we have RX Safe Rapid Pack, that is also a packaging company. Then we have Cycle Fill, that is this belongs to the software. Here you can check the cycle fill for the patient. Then we have LTC production queue report. That is, I showed you earlier that LTC production queue. So we can generate a LTC production queue report from here. Then going forward, we have electronic MAR from where we can print the MARs, we can get the MAR history. Then we have a e-prescriptions part that belongs to the short script. If you wanted to send a refill request through the short script, we can use this. If you wanted to view or receive a message from the, you wanted to check the received message, or you want to check the sent message to the or from the short script, we can do it from here. Then we can check the view filled RX from here. Then we can check the prescriber directory of the short script because we are integrated with the short script. Then we can check the short script error messages prescriptions here. Then we have an option called admin from where admin can make the changes. Like if admin wants to manage the user, admin simply can go inside it and admin can change, add a new user, or if wanted to edit any user, admin can edit any user from here. Then we have a password. If admin wants to change the password for the admin, they can do that. Then we have an option for backup data. So this is for data backup. You can simply at the day end, you can simply click on data backup. If you need a manual data backup, you can click on this button and you will get the data into your hard drive or into your PC. Then we have drug price update. These are belongs to the wholesaler completely or the FDB, because Kare PMS is integrated with FDB, so you will get the pricing from the FDB straight away. Then we have wholesaler invoices. Here you can see the history of the invoices you have received from the wholesaler. Then we have daily notes. Then we have RX notes, RPH reminder. Then we have PDMP. If you wanted to submit a manual PDMP report, basically Kare PMS submit an automatic PDMP report for every prescription, every controlled prescription. If any pharmacy wants to use it manually, so pharmacy can go ahead and send a manual report from here. Also, if pharmacy wants to check already sent upload history to the PDMP, they can come in here and they can select this option, and we can simply generate the data to get the data which we have already reported. Then we have third-party interfaces. It basically, these are the companies we are integrated with. These are just the companies we are integrated where there are a lot of companies Kare PMS is already integrated with. Then we have ID scan, Vex Easy, that is the Kare PMS part. Then we have everywhere virtual terminal. If any pharmacy does not want to use the POS system or a credit card machine, they can use the everywhere virtual terminal for the payments. Then we have user activity log. Then we have auto services activity log. Then we have latest news, latest update. It basically goes for the latest news, what Kare PMS has done new. So you will get the latest news in here. What recently updates, what bug fixes, you will find everything in there in latest updates. Then we have Kare RX portal report. Then we have a setting option where it totally belongs to the Kare PMS support part. If we wanted to do any settings related to the software, so we use this setting option. This setting option does not belongs to the pharmacy, so it belongs to the support team for the Kare PMS. If in any case pharmacy wants to use it, they can let us know. We can help them to use this setting option. Then again we have a data backup option here, which you can find in admin also, so it works same. Then we have quick support. If you click on quick support, there will be a window screen will pop up for a team viewer for the ID, so you can provide the ID to the support team, so we can access you and we can give you a support quickly. Then we have an option for help, that is for tutorial. If you need any tutorial for the software part, you can find here. Same quick support which I showed you on the top. Then we have raise ticket, advanced RX invoices. Kare PMS invoices. If you need any kind, if you wanted to check the invoices for your pharmacy, you can simply come in here into the help section and you can click on this option, so you can check each and every invoices related to the for your pharmacy. Then we have payment terminals, video tutorials, live chat. If you want, if you can't call the support, you can simply click on live chat and there will be one of our executive will help you for sure. And then we have vaccine registration, patient registration, smart refill, and smart access. So the smart refill and smart access is a different service for the Kare PMS, which we can elaborate you in the demonstration. Then after this we have the tabs here on the right hand side which belongs to the third party companies. Not all of them, but yes, maximum of them belongs to the third party companies. So first we have fax queue, from where you can send a fax or receive a fax if you are using a fax smart fax services from the Kare PMS. Then we have a refill reminder, which I have already showed you from the RX processing, that you can get the prescriptions which are refillable now, if there are any prescription which requires a refill, and a summary according to the prescriber. Then we have REVRX that belongs to reversal RX. If you wanted to reverse any transmitted RX, we can reverse that transmitted RX from here. Then we have eligibility check for the patient, which I have already showed you from the master, and it's the same part. You can simply go ahead and check the eligibility for the patient related to the insurance. Then we have eScript RX, wherein you can find the patient coverage, find the patient eligibility, uh, and you can before filling any prescription, you can find the coverage, how much insurance is paying you, and you can check the patient eligibility as well in here. Then we have LMQ, that is basically for the management part, which belongs to loss making queue. So you can find the prescriptions here which are making losses. Then we have text queue, that is text messaging. If you wanted to send a manual text, you can simply click on start new chat and send a manual text. Otherwise, we have a lot of option to send the auto text messaging, like birthday message, promotional message, will call message, and etc. Then we have VexEasy part, which I have already told you for the admin that this is a Kare PMS. If there is any patient need the vaccines, you can simply send them the a link which will be provided by us to the pharmacy, and patient can fill that form and pharmacy can receive that vaccination things into the software itself. Then we have CQ, that is a connect queue. That's totally a different service for the pharmacy. If pharmacy wants to know it, we can elaborate it into the demonstration. Then we have message queue, that belongs to the Next IPTEL, that again it's a third party company which provides the IVR message IVR services and the messaging services and the fax services. So now then again we have future narcotic RX queue. Let's suppose if you wanted to fill an RX, fill a narcotic RX, but you don't wanted to fill it on the today's date, you wanted to fill it for the future date. So we can simply get that RX into the future narcotic RX. Then we have scan RX queue, where you can simply scan the prescriptions for the futures, and whenever you need to attach it, you can simply select that and you can attach it to the prescription. Then we have batch scan, where you can scan multiple prescriptions just in once. Then we have to do queue. If you wanted to create a to do list for any patient, you can simply get it in here. Then we have ship queue. So for ship queue, basically we are integrated with maximum of the third parties. You can go forward with the Shippo, and Shippo has everything like USPS, UPS, FedEx, and etc. So you can use this queue for the shipping. If pharmacy does not want to do ship the medication by themselves, they can use the third party, that is for ship queue. Then we have MedZoomer, as I told you in the delivery log, that it's a third party company. Same goes for the stat overnight. Then the delivery queue, which I have already shown you on the top. Then we have Printmar. Again, it's the same thing. Then the Dispel, Omnicell, MTS, Parata Pass, MOT, EMAR, PDMP. These all queue you can find on the top, which I have already discussed earlier. These are just the shortcuts. If you don't wanted to go on the top and you just wanted to go in a single thing, you can simply click on this part and you can went to that. Also, again, insurance audit queue, you can get the insurance reports from here. And last but not the least, we have cycle fill here, which I have already discussed you for the LTC patients. Now, for these right hand side parts, you can see these all are the shortcuts. So let's suppose if you wanted to get into the doctor's profile, so you can simply search the doctor and you can either click on here. Let me go and demonstrate you about that. So I went to the RX process screen. I'm gonna search a prescriber. Let's suppose this prescriber, and if I wanted to get into this prescriber details, either I can click here on the right hand side on the top. Otherwise, I can press for the shortcut part. I can press F2 just to get to the patient details. Otherwise, we have one more option, that is here you can see the magnifier glass sign. You can simply click on this button and you can go to the prescriber information. Basically, then this one belongs to the patient master. If you wanted to go ahead and check the patient details, you can simply go to the patient master from this by clicking this button or pressing F3. Then we have for this drug master. Then we have plan, that belongs to insurance master. Then we have profile, which I have already discussed earlier, that you can simply go to the patient profile by clicking on this button. Then we have refill. If you wanted to refill any prescription, if you have a prescription number, you can simply click on refill button and you can put the refill number, the prescription number. It will be automatically refilled. Then we have a price check where you can edit the pricing structure for your pharmacies. Then we have LTC part where you can go to the LTC master. Then again we have a raise ticket, as I have shown you earlier in the quick support, that if there is anything pharmacy wants to raise it, they can raise a ticket from here, and we will be get in touch with the pharmacy in 48 to 72 hours. Then we have live chat. If pharmacy need an instant support from us, you can simply click on live chat. It will pull up a screen where you can chat with one of our executive, and they will help you as soon as possible they can. Then last but not least, we have a button called log out and exit. So from this button, you can simply log out the software and you are good to go to turn off your PC. So this is the demonstration of the software of the Kare PMS. If there's anything related you need to know, just let us know and we will help you for sure. Thank you for listening this. Have a great day.